All right, all right, all right. Welcome in if you're here. Welcome in. Hello. We're back, dude. We're back, dudes. Sorry, we're gonna focus a little bit more on spa. That's the number one goal tonight. Sorry ahead of time. Says I got a new message. Wait, what? Oh, hey, it was a mastermind. Hello, how are you doing, sir? Hello. Sorry, I'm starting late tonight. I just was honestly, I was just too cozy. I was kind of just in a nap state, and I just was too cozy. What can I say? I almost couldn't let myself out, but I did. I did rip myself out eventually. And I just knew if I stayed in that little pocket, that little cozy pocket, sometimes, a couple extra minutes in the cozy pocket, boys. You know what I mean? That's an extra day. That's an extra day of life. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, dude. We get in the cozy pocket and you can't get out. But then you don't have to get out if you don't want to. You're like, oh, wait. I don't have to get out of this cozy pocket if I don't want to. Nasty storm rolling through here, so I'm hanging out in the lunchroom. Nice, dude. Oh, that's nice, too. That's a cozy pocket of its own.
72 kilometers per hour.
That's a cozy pocket unto itself, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let me reset this. I just realized I'm gonna go. Let me go. I gotta go adjust something real quick. Stand by. All right, sorry about that. I had to tend to something real quick. Hey. Sorry about that.
The leader has just done a 2:19.75.
Okay. What is up? Hello, guys. Hello. Oops, my hair's all getting crazy. There we go. All right. Cheers, guys. Welcome. Hello. How you guys doing? How we doing? How am I doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. A little tired. But, been thinking about spa. Spa's one of those races where you're just like, okay, like I got to master spa. It's just every day that I'm not mastering spa is one more day where I have to feel the pain, The pain of not having mastered spa is the pain I'm talking about. Pop Season, what's up, dude? You're doing good. That's good. Just finished my racing for the night. Nice. What'd you do? What kind of racing did you get done? Why does spa have to be the one of the weeks you're away? Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. So you took a whole week away for Watkins or what? What are you doing? Like took a vacation or what? You're off work traveling till the end of July. Oh, nice. Where are you traveling? What kind of stuff are you hitting up? Are you solo? Or are you with the crew or what's up? Peacock at IMSA. Oh, that's right. That's happening. I totally forgot. Oh, nice. You gained 200 rating. Nice, nice. How is the participation over there? So pretty good. Yeah, maybe I should swap over there here too tonight. Honestly, that sounds that combo is, I don't know. It is alluring. I like Imola a lot. Pretty good. People are insane. I wish I could move my chair. I don't know. There's something weird about. I'm gonna mess around with something here. It's always a brawl. Yeah, I mean, every time I've done Peacup, you know, I feel like I only tend to do it when I'm forced to. But I do like it. It's not like it's bad or anything. It's just the people. But it's better now with ABS and TC. I will say that. But man, it's. But the tough part is that it's that little bit of touch that I just can't. That little bit of touch that makes me like a couple tenths off per lap, you know, that I just don't. It's like you gotta stay with it, you know. Even the guys that are really good in Peacup and they come over to GT3, you know, you see the same thing. You know, you see that lack of that little bit of touch, you know, that they just don't. That's keeping them kind of a little bit more slow than usual. Solo left Watkins yesterday, heading to Armenia, Turkey, and Greece.
Alert. Incoming raid detected.
Mr. Monk. Mr. Monk with the party of one. Welcome in, sir. Cheers, sir. Thank you very much. How was your racing?
It's now 38 Celsius.
Mr. Monk. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? How is work, too? I never asked you about that stuff. What are you doing for work again? I probably know this, but I've forgotten. So sorry. At least I don't think I don't know, maybe you have told me. Construction. Okay, nice. What do you what in construction do you do? Just do everything? A jack of all trades. Works good. Nice, nice. Work is good. Nice. What do you work on? What kinds of projects are your favorite to work on? Are you a solo, or do you roll with a big crew? Hey, what's up, Max? Now, are you in a hotel right now, or are you traveling? Max Now, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello.
Green, green, green.
Although I'll say, coming back to Spa, the second day always feels much better.
Okay.
I'd imagine this is how most people feel on their first day. Like yesterday, this is how most of the guys I'm racing feel this comfortable with Spa all the time. Oops. Well, ever figure out your issue with the connection yesterday? Oh, well, it wasn't me. Apparently, a lot of people came in. That was yesterday. Last night, you talking about? We've had a lot of connection issues in the past couple months, actually. So you could be talking about anything. You're talking about last night? Yeah, 2 times yesterday. Yeah, same thing with me. One time I disconnected fully. One time I stayed in, and from the sound of it, it sounded like other people were having the same issue. I determined this, that it is very likely their server side. I don't think it's like my connection or our connection. But I was talking to my wife about this today. And she actually had a really great theory because I was telling her about what happened. And she's like, you know what? She's like, I bet it's related to the Utah fires. Maybe. I guess there's some big fires going on there. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to the fires going on. So there could be that. There could be that going on. Yeah. So I think, I mean, it's obviously not iRacing's actual building with their actual computers, you know. Like, I'm sure they lease out through a company in Utah. I'm sure it's much more likely that it's related to that company than it is to iRacing. And probably much more likely tied to the fires.
E7, you're currently 2.1 seconds off the pace.
Especially if the fires are tied to infrastructure. Oh, wow, you actually emailed them. Wow. I can't believe it. And they actually emailed you back. Too deep again? Oh, I screwed up that whole lap. I thought I could break later with the 5, but no, that didn't work out at all.
It's chicken flag.
Actually, no, I'll stay out. I'll just cruise around. When he came back, the whole field was wiped out from him, and they were cursing him out. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed the setup for this. It's like, wait, what? It sucks because one of the racist habit of my friends is they were going green flag in NASCAR, and he blinked out. Oh, really? Oh, they were all cursing him out. Oh, is one of those situations? Oh, wow.
That's the end of the session.
That's horrible.
15th place.
Yeah, dude, I've seen those where like he'll like drive through everybody and then just destroy everybody or something. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean that happens, dude. That's part of iRacing too, is like stuff like that happening. I mean, it doesn't seem like they can. Seems like that's like when something is either, you know, I guess their prediction algorithm just breaks probably, and you have this situation occur where it thinks it's still connected, but it's not, I guess. Don't worry about it. What's up, Max? It's all good, man. We're just chilling right now, dude. We just started the stream. Sorry for starting late as well. If you're in here, hello guys. I'm a little tired tonight, but you know, we're feeling good. I just gotta get a race in, and then we'll be at least adrenalized. But we're doing good over here. Just a little cozy, a little comfy, you know. I'm doing good though. Took a little nap before the stream, so I'm definitely napified out of my mind right now. Whew. All right, so screwed up my, I pretty much screwed up this hot lap. We would have been, let's take a look here. We probably would have been a whole like half a sec. That was like a half a second screwed up right there. So we would have been like 5 more places up, but let's take a look here. Okay, let's imagine we would have started here. We would have been attacking these guys up here. So Augustin is our like our super goal probably. And then Eric would be like a soft goal or something. I don't know.
One to go.
Ooh, silver Aston Martin. This looks nice. I don't see a silver Aston Martin too often. At least not a bright silver. Looks nice. How are you guys feeling about the combos this week? What are you guys getting after? Anybody doing LMU yet? Any LMUers in here? So we got some guys doing some peek up at IMSA. We got a lot of, some people mentioned GT3 at Bathurst, but it doesn't look very popular to me. Is Bathurst Endurance coming up? Is that why people are kind of? It's not like super popular, but it's like it's middle popular, medium popularity. What's up, guys? Hello to you. You emailed them and they said they didn't see anything on there. That's shocking. I can't believe that's what they said. That throws all my theories out the window. But it's possible. I mean, it's like doesn't. I mean, my internet doesn't let me know every time their internet goes down either, though. You know. So I'd imagine that a company like a data center or a server center or whatever we're calling them, wherever those computers live. You know, I'd imagine they're not like, hey, like iRacing, we're sorry, our computers went down and you lost some people in a couple races. No, you know what I mean? Like it's all automated, dude. Dude, you know what? You want to hear something crazy? You want to hear a crazy story? I freaking I had a call. I'm calling around for like a plumber, and I got to get like a small problem fixed. It's not very emergency related, but I was calling this company, and I didn't realize it was like an international. It's like a national company. Anyways, the person. So I call him. I'm like, hey, I want to set up this particular, somebody to check out my situation. 4th gear rolling start. Just that's something. Dude, guys, this is crazy. Okay, we gotta wait. Hold up. And dude, it turns out the person I was talking to was AI, because I asked at the end. Ooh, there's a car out there. Dude, I asked at the end. I was like, "This sounds," but it didn't sound like AI. It was crazy. It was really astounding. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Have you guys heard this before? Like, I was literally having a conversation with somebody on the phone, like scheduling like a plumber's appointment through this company, and I literally could not tell it was AI, but there was like this little inkling feeling. It was like there was like ums and stuff. There was like slight pauses and like little mistakes and stuff, like human error stuff, and at the end I'm like, oh my gosh, like if this is like all these little human errors were it's just all a lie, you know. It's okay, we're fine. He tried to close that door super early. And it looked like he was leaving the door open for me. I mean, I indicated my pass so early, and yet he still turns in on me. It's stuff like that that's weird. I find that behavior strange. Like, if you're gonna leave the door open, like wide open, and not defend, then I don't know. Okay, my ounce. It's human psychology. That's one thing I think I'd love to like get my master or my doctorate in. Maybe a second master's, maybe, but like a doctorate. Is like the psychology of racing, and sport psychology of motorsport. I think that'd be really fascinating. Like, there's so much psychology that goes on with racing. All right, so what I'm gonna have to do with him? What's this guy's rating here? He broke there. Oh, this is Jorge. I can't get into the 214s for the best I've gotten is 215. Who's getting in the 214s, dude? With the fix setup? I'm just gonna bump drive him. No. Wait, what? I was gonna. Did he get a slowdown?
Come on, spank. Nicely done.
I was gonna bump draft him, and then I think maybe he thought it. Not sure. Or maybe he just didn't want to battle. Maybe he just wants to be alone for a bit. There's a prototype in this gaggle up here. I was like, do my eyes deceive me? Pretty sure there's a prototype amongst them. I wonder if I gave him damage. I don't have any damage. It's possible I gave him damage, though. Ain't nobody getting into 214s with these track temperatures. Yeah, 33. Well, 33 is cooler than yesterday, dude. Yesterday it was 38s pretty much. As far every time I was asked, it was 38. I didn't ever see a 33. So this is the coldest I've seen. What's up, Uber Mouse? Yo, dude. You guys probably share an ISP that uses the same routing. Oh, yeah, it could be even stuff like that. It could be even China. All up in our wires. Could be anything, dude. Could be gremlins. It could be whatever. You know, who knows? The internet is so astounding to me. I'm always astounded that something like iRacing can work so well, given that so many people are in so many different places around the world, you know. And iRacing does a really good job of approximating people's position. You know, I mean, LMU's doing pretty good too, honestly, when they were doing good. But sometimes we see it bad in LMU. But we've also heard that LMU only has servers in Europe, so that's probably why my internet connection to it sometimes is not great. All I need is 2 of these guys. Nice, boys. We're there. We're chilling now. We can just kind of cruise for some positivity. Cruising for positivity tonight. You know what I mean? Cruising for a good time. Wait, that means something else. Whoops. Bro. Okay. At least he apologized. That's nice. Had he not apologized,
That
I'd be like, dude, do I not exist? You know what I mean? Is this just a dream or a nightmare? I'm saving a lot. I'm going to be trying to save here. I only need 2 positions, so like I'm not in a rush. We can do some big saves. Because I'm wondering if these guys can catch up with those guys up there. If we start fighting, it's possible we could slip too far behind. It's very hard with the problem with the constraint of visual consistency. Yes, iRacing netcode is good despite what people say. I mean, generally it is better than what I've experienced in LMU, at least right now in this season. And that's anecdotal because it's my experience. You know what I'm saying? But that's because, again, like I said, LMU's got only European servers from what I'm hearing. That could be wrong though. I don't know. So if they had some American servers, that'd be great. What is he doing with his car right now? He's trying to buck it. Trying to buck it out. Hey, what's up, Firefly? G, welcome. Yeah, yesterday's stream was so rough. I really want to apologize. I really hate myself for it. But it's good, you know what I mean? I'm realizing a lot of times, like, when you're a streamer or when you like want to work at being a streamer, there's just all these like little scenarios. There's all these little scenarios. Don't please send on me, please. Thank you. Oh, that's so great. I was just so patient. I was just so patient, dude. I was like, please, if you make another mistake. And he gave it to me that time. He's like, surely I cannot submit this man to another one of my foibles. But you know, I think it like Summit 1G a lot when I deal with problems like that. And I'm working on it. You know, I just like, it's tricky. It's tricky. Summit 1G handles problems both entertainingly and effectively, I think. I may or may not have bought the 2 GTPs I was missing because I'm a DGen idiot. 2 GTPs. Wait, which ones?
Oh,
nice, dude. Well, hey. Well, I mean, it's expensive. $20 probably with a discount. 22, 23 after tax, maybe. Here we go. Here we go. We got. Well, I tried to make 3 work there. That did not work. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Hello, hello. It's good to have you here. Has anybody seen the new LMU schedule this week? Anybody seen anything interesting? I feel like I gotta turn my bias back just a hair. Welcome to Swank Nation.
Megabyte 2121 just followed.
Megabyte. Megabyte 2121. What's up, Matt? Welcome. Hello. What brings you in? You looking at some iRacing in your life, or? Or what? See, that's good. That's what I tried to do in the quali. I don't know why I couldn't do it. I don't know why I couldn't get it done in the quali. Grinding the IMSA for the day. How many races did you take? What car? What were you doing? I think I'm gonna bump him up. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I can go for a quick little pass here. Yes. Let me go.
Red yellow flag is generally on the track.
Clear on the right. Left side. Clear on the left.
That's the stuff when I saw that.
The Ford is brokenly good. Yeah, see, that's why I just give into it now. You know, I thought about it today. I was listening to some streamers today talk about it. You know, the frustration is real, right? Like, it's one thing to allow a car to be to require a skillful driver to unlock it. There's another thing to require the driver to simply just own another car, you know. And the bop is, you know, maybe good for the track they bought it for. Which, wait, when was the last bop? Wasn't the last bop for Spa?
Yeah, I see behind me.
Or no, it was for Watkins, wasn't it? That's right.
The pit window is now open. Alright, Swank, we expect there'll be no traffic on exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 22.
They'll speak. There's spot 24. When is spot 24 in iRacing? All right, 1.2 to this guy.
Gap 2. Valdez ahead is now 1.2. Car in front of us is Valdez.
Right side.
July 10th, 12th.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, you could have just been patient and waited for this straight last week.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, for me, I thought a lot about it today because it's like, yeah, it kind of frustrates me too. It kind of frustrates me too a little bit, but then it's just like I just kind of like have to let go, you know, and let iRacing be iRacing. You know, will they ever fix the bop system? We hope so, right? We hope so. I still think it should be a daily bop or some sort of auto bop system every 6 hours. Let's say. You know, allow the game to breathe a little bit, maybe every day. I don't know what the right solution is. Maybe once a week. I'm not sure. But the goal is to allow the strengths and weaknesses of each manufacturer shine. A good bop allows that, you know what I mean? A good bop allows for the car's strengths and weaknesses to shine through always. Right? It's a little sad when it's just like big engine strong. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know, right? In my opinion, the bop is good. The only problem and the fix is because some cars have better fixed setups. Oh yeah, that's true too. Well, I mean that would be true for everything though in the entire platform. You know, whether it's fixed or
Faster class car behind.
anything with multiple choices, I guess, that needs a bop. You know, because it would just be LLM AI. That's all it would be. You know, it'd be looking at it'd be like a sophisticated look at the, I mean, literally, this is how you would set it up, dude. You would just say, okay, AI, we want you to review all the races. We want you to weight and balance based on iRating, sort by iRating, you know, and try to look for patterns, look for obviously be built. You would have to actually be watching the racing, or at least have access to all the telemetry too. So it's just seeing the swath, the broad swath, and able to kind of like pick out the anomalies that are going on. You know, be like, okay, like the Mustang shouldn't have X amount of draft, right? Like we need to increase the draftability of these cars, etc. And just constantly tweaking, I guess. I don't know. And then it could have like a stamp type of effect at the top of the series, like bopped this date at this time. But I don't know. I mean, it's because, I mean, ultimately the goal would be to where the bop is almost invisible. That's kind of, I think, the ultimate goal. Don't you think? Is like where we never mention bop again. It's just balanced. It's like we just see it as a constant balance. Right. There is no more bop when it's, dude. Mustang is self-fulfilling prophecy. I need to check my brakes. What the track temp is IMSA in this week? This week it's just hot. Yeah, I guess. Wasn't it hot at Spa, or wasn't it hot? It's just been hot around the world, you know. Maybe it's picking up on some of that. Maybe they're starting to use some real live weather. Alter the physics. You think it's impossible? Really? I don't know. You think that I don't know. I think the Mustang is just faster this week. By far. Like, it's not even close. I mean, we've done Corvette here a couple times so far, and I almost went for it again. But I think my times are so much slower than what the Mustang is able to achieve that it's tricky. It's tricky to want to pick a car that you're just like, I'm basically bopping myself by choosing this car. You know what I mean? I'd rather just like make it a single class race at that point, you know, and just give in to the reality of it. It's a single class race in GT3 this week, or, you know, with some outliers. You know, some people are going to be kind of checking some things out, like I sometimes do. But so, you know, and sometimes I like it, and sometimes I don't. I think I've decided. Sometimes I like it. You know, sometimes exploration's fun when it pays off, right? But when it feels like you're just an idiot, you know, trying all these cars out when everybody else gets to just reap the rewards of being in the Ford, then I'm just like, well, then it's not so fun. You know what I'm saying? Then it's not as fun. But it looks like that Ferrari dude's doing pretty good up there. See a Ferrari up there. Ferrari probably has, but I also wish we had more variability in the weather. I think if we had more variability in the weather from race to race, such as live weather, live time of day. I mean, time of day. If you want live weather, I hate to say it, but if you want live weather, you got to have live time of day. But I think live weather, live time of day would be sick. Or yeah, previous years. Yeah, I can see that. But I think random.
Red yellow flag. Watch for debris
I think
on the
that's
track.
what makes Flight Simulator so fun, is the weather being so beautifully recreated. And I think the same is true for me with, or at least the same could be true for me with iRacing. And I'll tell you why, because I've already experienced it. I've already been to the promised land, and I come back to tell you the tale. Okay, I've already been there. Okay, I know what it feels like. This is how I run my servers actually for Assetto Corsa. You can actually set up live time of day, live weather, and it's amazing. When you have it set up, dude, it's like magic. Like setting it 24/7 over one, like the servers are like 24/7 over the same track, right? Just the weather, it's just simulating weather. That's its job. The server's job is to simulate my weather, dude. You know what I mean? Like, so, and then you pop in and out. It's like a virtual track at that point. You know, it's like a virtual track in a more like physicalized location. And there's something really special about it, dude. We got to get it. We got to get it. Hopefully they do it, because it's the only way we're gonna get rain back. You know what I mean? Imagine just that's a little tight. Imagine just like, I don't know. I think it would be cool. You know, and maybe it might have some downsides. We got to experience it, right? Which is like, imagine if like you see, like you can see kind of the weather rain, like changing on the series page. You can see the weather changing on the series page. Like you'd have Doppler. You can see the Doppler, like when you're going to choose a car, you can see like the forecast in the server for the next 12 hours, you know? You're like, oh, it's raining right now, but it's not going to be raining in like 12 hours. I got to come back. Or I got to get in there. You know, I don't know. Possibility probably because some cars will always just be better than others at specific things.
They're showing the slippery surface flag.
I can see that. I mean, but that's where the AI would do its best, right? Like it knows where the cars are supposed to be superior and inferior. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. What's up? Nix, welcome in, man. Is that Nix? Welcome in. Is that Nixon? Yeah, the Fifi is close in the straight line, speed, but gets beat in the corners.
Welcome to Swank Nation.
But I do think if there was more variability in the track temperature and the weather and the time of day, all that really also plays into the strengths and weaknesses of each of these car manufacturers as well, though. You have to understand, Jack. Right? So, lest we forget, it's not a car's performance isn't simply just rubber and track and tarmac, you know, rubber and tarmac. There's a lot of other factors, you know. Checkity check. Welcome in. Gene, hello. Even if you balance every car to an identical lap time, down to the thousands, so you'd have some cars better than others. But is that what we're asking for, though? Is that what we want? I don't think that's what we're wanting. I just think we want to. Oop, I'm going to go in too. Let's go in too with my boys.
Let's move past the cars behind. They're racing for position. Watch your speed limit in the pits. The pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. We expect there'll be no traffic on exit. We expect to exit the pits in position 19, 2, 1. Box now.
Right here. We're done. Get going.
Pit exit's clear. There's an incident in La Source. Looks like it's...
But I think time of day. Although this is beautiful right here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh man. Look at the way the sun is like cutting across half of Eau Rouge. That's cool. I like emergent lighting and weather, dude. I think that to me, it's like sunlight and weather is what makes nature so beautiful, I think. and having more of a vibrant weather system, I think could just, I don't know, create a lot of interesting opportunities, especially for like imagine over the course of the week, like the meta actually starts shifting around with the weather and the time of day, you know, and maybe they lock ranges out where it's mostly daytime, you know, and not nighttime at all, or they just like lock out, like the moment it gets kind of like too dark, they reset the server back to the morning, right? And then just run it back again, I guess. But that takes the liveness out. I think the live weather is just what makes it so crazy cool. Because in real life, I mean, that's what you're dealing with, right? I mean, if we want to simulate real racing, we actually are using this. We're actually using iRacing to get better, right? I mean, isn't that the idea of iRacing? iRacing is like, it's a simulator, right? It's a simulator that helps us get better. It's a tool, right? It's not a toy. It's a tool. So wouldn't we want it to simulate real life as much as possible? Just due to where they get their lap time or how they handle it. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're talking about. That makes sense.
There's an incident in La Source. It looks like Vince.
I mean, I just think, why do we? Okay, here's the question. Why allow a bop once or twice before a special event? Like, why don't we get a bop once a week? Like, would there be something bad about bopping once a week, every week? Hey, Catalonia, Spain. Hey, wow. Hey, welcome in. That's one of my favorite tracks. One of my favorite tracks for F1 specifically. I keep on saying Wantonitis, like you're some sort of Greek soldier or Roman soldier of some. I think it's Greek, maybe Roman. I don't know. Wanatonis. Is that how I say it? Welcome in, dude. Yeah, pretty. How is the temperature over there right now in Spain? You guys baking up or what? You guys getting baked out of your mind? Mui, my name is Juan. Awesome, dude. Welcome in, Juan. What's up, Juan? Oh, we got a car out there. Joan in Catalonian. Is it the silent J, or like Juan, but it's still spelled Juan, like that type of deal? Weekly bop unless done by a single high-rated guy paid by. Hey, what's up, Wizard? So sorry about yesterday, dude. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna gift you the gift of 1,000 bump drafts. I really am sorry. I totally misread the situation. All right. Well, whether it was, whether you're cool with it or not, I still feel bad. But I appreciate it. Weekly bop unless done by a single high-rated guy paid by. iRacing might get set up shops sandbagging certain cars. Well, but what if it was AI, though? What if it was just like an LLM that did this? I mean, the LLM is going to do so much deeper analysis than even a high-rated guy could do, especially just using data. I mean, there's just no way even a high-rated human racer could compete, especially if you're looking at trying to balance it at levels that we're talking about, which is having such a deep level of balance that it's beyond human comprehension. Right, the AI had to develop its own language to start bopping our cars, you know. LMs have no ability to validate their changes to a bot. Well, I mean, but they would have to make that. Yeah, you're right. You're saying put the AI in the car and drive it around. It would drive around. Yeah, it would have to have the ability to drive around. Give it access to all of our mainframes. You know, basically is what I'm saying, you know. Give it access to everything and just let it cook. It'll be fine. Trust me.
Okay, let's bank. There's a faster class car approaching.
It's going to be fine. Nuss is the name of my fishing boat. That's why Wanatonis name. Oh, okay. That's cool. Nice. You got a fishing boat? What kind of fish do you fish for? I love eating fish. If I could eat fresh fish every day of my life, I would. I would.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Especially crab or lobster. I mean, just wait till I get my AI Neuralink. Oh yeah, dude, I know, right? And then you'll be able to. You're basically gonna be. You're basically gonna be the Borg. I was thinking of something else actually. There was another reference I was thinking about. Can't think of it though. Oh, it's like an older action movie. I think it had either Val Kilmer or Patrick Swayze in it. Next something soldier. Next, I don't think it's Next Level Soldier. But yeah, I mean that's where we're going, dude. I mean we don't even know what the government has right now. You don't think the gov's already got AI Neuralink up in there? Up in some super soldiers, dude? I feel bad for those super soldiers, bros. They're, you know, it's like are they free? Are these soldiers free? Are they trapped in the prison of their own AI computer attached to their brain? How does Europe feel about, you know, I feel like, you know, I'll say this, hey, Wanatonis, question for you and Europeans. If you're European, are you guys, like, here in America, you can't go a day without reading about how the people are rising up against the data centers. It's kind of funny, actually. It's not funny because I know that it's hard for the people who are going through this stuff, but it is also kind of funny. But I also do feel bad for anybody going through it. Like, if you have a home, dude, and you're like, and you've lived there for 20 years, and all of a sudden a freaking data center pops up, and now you're like hearing this humming, like even while you're in the house 24/7, dude, I'd be furious. Are you kidding me? Not to mention like the water stuff. But how are the Europeans feeling about it? I don't know why we're not digging them underground or like putting them out. Like they should be underwater. Like everybody's like, well, what? It's like, what if we put the servers underwater? It's freezing down there. At least you could like service them with some sort of elevator. But how do the Europeans feel about? Oh, you fish red shrimp? Oh, I would eat the shrimp. All that shrimp. You would catch so much shrimp, and then do you eat a lot of the shrimp that you catch? I'd imagine so. You're like, we gotta sell some of this shrimp. I'm eating too much shrimp. Although you probably have to watch out because you get mercury, probably some mercury poisoning, right? Do you eat too much fish? Is this a McLaren up here? Maybe we should try McLaren. I don't know. I think it's just me being a little slow off the top. I have seen McLaren do quite well. I have thought about that. I'm tempted. But I just don't. I don't think I was hooked up, and I messed up my quali. And then we got stuck behind, way behind dudes, so it's cool. I'm not worried about it. Just a nice little warm-up race, dude. Having fun, right? Having fun, number one. You know?
What the fuck are you doing?
Finding peace. Number two. You're laughing. Live, laugh, and love. You know what I mean? That type of deal. That's what I'm going after today.
That's ridiculous.
You're such a bitch, number 13.
There we go. Bigsies.
Who the fuck backed up into the track?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
literally
Whoa.
Solid result. Well done, mate.
Nice. Nice. Very nice one.
Good job. Very good job.
I couldn't tell if he was happy or sad at the end. Or happy or angry. Hello, guys. Welcome in to the show. How are you guys doing? Welcome in the show that hopefully can go full time. Hopefully this fall time. I think we might be able to hit maybe not like full time, but maybe like 30 to 36 hours. Definitely like more hours, you know, a week. Because right now we're probably about 20 hours a week, you know. So we got to get up over 30 hours probably. That's kind of the goal this fall. And I don't know. Personally, I tried watching some GTP today, and it doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. Does it appeal to you? Do you guys watch GTP streamers? Like, I would imagine there's two kinds of people in here, right? Like, there's people who are watching, like, Casey Kerwin. And then there's people who are watching Corkatized. I think most of the guys that come in here are probably more the Corkatizers. Brother, I'm from a one-stoplight town who is fighting the construction of a data center. It legitimately ruins small towns. Oh, I mean, I mentioned that. I agree with you, dude. Yeah, and that's why I was like kind of balanced, because I was trying, I do like to be funny, dry humor, dark humor, but I also know that, dude, I've seen enough about it to know that if I was in the same boat, bro, it's I would probably be going crazy. I would be going crazy. So I feel for it, but I'm just trying to like, but I hear you, dude. It doesn't even create jobs in the area because yeah, exactly. Well, eventually you're not even going to need like anybody. Yeah. It's going to be like a couple people servicing this entire 50,000 square foot or whatever, dude. I mean, I've heard numbers that are crazy. What's up, Victor Zuniga? Welcome in. I mean, it's horrible. But I just wonder, like, why not? I don't know. Why not put them out to sea? I don't know. Put them out to sea underwater where it's cold, right? Like, how much water do you need to go down to get to very cold water? And then you're at least you could use that cold water even just as a source to ventilate, like to off heat without actually having to use the water. You're just like using the coldness from it, I would imagine, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is it that hard? I mean, or go down deep into the earth, right? I mean, these guys love building tunnels, dude. You guys love building World War III bunkers. Save your life for World War III. Right? Why don't you put your data centers in your bunkers, dude? Anyways, I'm playing around a little bit, but I'm also kind of being serious too. Is the bunker? Sorry, is the data center thing in Europe? Sorry, I might have missed a chat up here. Let me take a look. What's up, Buttonaholic? Welcome in. They tried to build a data center in Palm Springs next to me, where it gets 120 degrees. Like, that's crazy. What's up, Mr. Prof? Welcome in. Hey, what's up, Mr. Prof? Do you teach? What do you teach? What subjects do you teach?
track temps increasing. It's now 44 Celsius. Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
Yeah, data centers. It's every time I read a story or see a story, I think this is like the beginning of Terminator, isn't it? This is like how Terminator starts. The people rejected, refused. The data centers. Is that? I feel like that's how like the movie starts. I gotta watch Terminator 2 again. I feel like that could be a part of, whether it's not a part of the movie, I feel like it could have been. Like I see it. Dude, this setup is, wow, I can't even, this is crazy. I don't know if I can go back to the fixed Ford again, because this feels so much different. I'm going to try the McLaren maybe next time. Or that Ferrari maybe, I don't know. Let's take a look here. We got button. The underwater technology proved successful, but it was hard to manage and maintain, hence the discontinuation. Project Natique just demonstrated that underwater data centers can be significantly more reliable with a failure rate of only 1/8 that of the land-based servers. You're saying, wait, hold up. This innovative design leverages the stable underwater environment for cooling and reduce corrosion, making it a promising alternative to traditional data center models. I see. I understand. Yeah, you're saying basically the infrastructural costs basically outstripped the benefits over the course of the entire project.
The leader has just done 218.38.
Like they're probably testing like over the course of like an entire 10 to 20 year period, I guess 30 year. I don't know. I mean, what are they building these data centers to last for? How long are they expecting them to last for? You know, I mean, when they're building them, they're like, okay, we're expecting this to last like 10 years, dude. Well, yeah, you know, the space thing, sure. Yeah, I heard Elon Musk talk about that. I did hear him talk about that. And he seems to be bullish on space. I haven't heard anybody else talking about that. I think everybody else just ignored it. I mean, I've heard literally no other authority on the subject mention space as a viable option in the foreseeable future for data centers. I don't see it. I mean, if we're building 50,000 acres worth of data center in these BFEs around the nation, around the world, we're supposed to get that in space somehow, and then we're supposed to get 100 of them in space. I don't think so. Yeah, it makes. I mean, that's why I say water, but. Yeah, I mean, I guess if water doesn't make sense, you know, you would have to, the technology, I would imagine the technology to strip salt from water becoming cheap enough mixed with the technology to be underwater and a lot cheaply. And the ability to reliably have something underwater that doesn't corrode. But it's more about like getting it away from people. I don't think it's as much about. Yeah. Well, apparently, from what I hear, space is easier to be in than underwater. But I'm not talking about like, we're not talking about putting data centers at the bottom of like that trench. You know, we're not like going to the deep sea with these data centers. You know, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like maybe like
Track temperature's
100
rising.
feet
It's now 41.
down, 200 feet down. I don't know. I'm not saying that's all. What's up, Tyler? Harsh environment for chips. You're saying potato chips? Oh, you're saying computer chips. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I guess I'm thinking about something else. What's up, RTJ? Welcome. We're talking about fish and chips. Sorry. They could use other liquids to cool them. It's just the water is so cheap and convenient. Right. Yeah. Well, the problem is that the water, to me, I feel like the infrastructure of what Dean was saying was that Dean was the guy with the story, right? Is that Dean? No, hold on. Was it Dean? Yeah, it was Dean. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Well, there you go, bro. Maybe that's why I haven't. You know, I watch a decent amount of like Money Channel stuff, and yeah, I just haven't heard anybody talking about space. Yeah, I think Elon is gonna have to develop some sort of like new method to get into space, such as an elevator. Let's say, to get a Walmart into space.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 42 Celsius.
I mean, that's basically what he's got to do, right? That's what he's saying is going to happen. It's crazy. But yeah, so it's, yeah, I mean, yeah. But at least underwater, dude, it's away from human beings. That's what I'm talking about. Protecting of like wells, right? It's not going to pollute well springs. And it's not going to hurt the rural areas. It's going to keep the rural areas free from that kind of pollution, noise pollution. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't even live in like a farmer area, but my heart goes out to the guys that are struggling. That's for sure. It doesn't seem like it's a big problem in Europe, though. What's going? Europeans are. You guys don't seem to mind, or what's the deal? Or are they just putting them underground? They're not telling you guys. They're like, yo, dude, we're just going to put them underground. Like, it's not a big deal. These data centers, or even underground. Like, stick them underground where it's also geothermally cold, and you could probably tap into some geothermal energy, too. Think about that. You know what I mean? You tap in some geothermals, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Elon legitimately has more money than anyone on this earth.
Green.
Yeah, but it's weird because he doesn't really like hold himself. He's not really a money spender. At least that's. I feel like if he was a money spender, like that stuff would come out. It just don't think the only thing he spends money on is the stuff he's like working on. So, you know, it's like, it doesn't really matter how much money you have if, like, that's all you do with your money, right? I don't know. He doesn't live like he's wealthy. He lives like just a middle-income, normal guy. I don't know. That's my impression of him. Yeah, I know, right? Except this guy wakes up and buys Twitter for $44 billion and wipes his ass with pure gold sheets. And has 20 blood. How many? Lord knows how many children he has spawned. I mean, bro is literally RPing. Bro is literally RPing like an alien with this offspring strategy. Obsessed founder type? Oh, yeah, dude. Well, those, you know, I mean, honestly, I mean, let's look at Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes, dude, The Aviator, one of my favorite movies. So, I mean, it's, you know, you take the good with the bad, right? You gotta take the good with the bad with those savant types. I saw a very interesting lecture actually recently on this guy who was talking about how like humans are getting smarter every generation or every X amount of generations, or it's basically every generation. And what's very interesting about it is that like he basically kind of concluded, I'll try to summarize it as much as possible. His conclusion was very, very interesting, but it was basically this. Imagine a bell curve, a standard bell curve, and the right 10th or the right 8th, let's say, of the bell curve, if you slice it right down from vertically, like those are the people that, like, those are the geniuses in today's civilization. Okay, so those 10th, right? Those are the genius people like Elon. Obviously, there's a 10th of a 10th, you know, which is Elon in that case. But just imagine like that's the 10th of humanity is like that smart, right? He said in I don't know, I don't remember the exact span of years. I'd have to go double check, but it was like a certain amount of years where maybe in the next generation that 10th will actually move down the bell curve and then represent more of the normal average bell curve, like more in the center. So most people will be like that in the next 20 to 30, 40 years. And then there'll be a new 10th of geniuses that then also moves down. So it's like the genius is evolving, if you will. What? There's an epidemic of children leaving high school or school in general. And where is this? That's crazy. I'm not surprised to hear this especially with AI. I mean, I figure we've talked about this on stream a few times, which is like AI, LLM, revolutionizing academia,
There's the flag.
lowering the cost of academia, right? But unfortunately, what will end up happening is that it will just swell bureaucracy, and then the rich get richer, right? It wouldn't actually end up making education any cheaper, or just maybe corruption, really. So what's the good with Elon Musk? I don't know if I was like quantifying what his goodness is. I'm more just talking about his IQ level. I think goodness is probably a little bit more of a complex series of you'd have to set up some definitions, that's for sure, of what we're talking about goodness is, I suppose, and what isn't it. We'd have to define the terms. Well, you take the good with the bad when you're talking about genius people. You know what I mean? You get the IQ, you get the massive IQ, right? You get the massive potential with IQ. But the bad is that they can, you know, there's still free will, right? And that they can choose to do whatever they want with it, you know? That I think is what I meant. Well, at least from the study. You know, it's just what it is, right? Like Asperger's, right? Imagine, like, I think most people in society see Asperger's as a negative, right? But like that's going to become more common in the general populace as we evolve, as humans evolve. You know, so that sort of personality type will become more the common than the outlier in the future. Perhaps, at least that's, you know, I mean, this is all, you know, a theoretical study. Their give and take with the savant types, and he has not given me any good. Yeah, I mean, I probably haven't received anything physically good from him either, I guess. I mean, you know, it's like we're talking about space, you know, I mean, space, we're getting, you know, I mean, advances of space. I don't know. We'll see if it ever comes back to the standard person. I don't know. Hard to say. All right, here we go. We got the right setup on. SpaceX says it's giving me nothing. Tesla, or yeah, Tesla is true. I don't have a Tesla, so.
B12. The strength of field for our class is 3,700.
Starlink is only needed if I'm sailing in the middle of the Pacific. Well, I mean, there you go. I mean, that's valuable if you do. I mean, Starlink would be cool. Like, we've talked about getting Starlink for like maybe doing some backpacking trips or stuff like that, you know. But I think Starlink is, I mean, but it's like we'd be fine without it too. You know, I don't think it's a game changer right now. But it's certainly a game changer for people probably in the rural, like very, very rural third world countries, I guess, that just don't have the infrastructure at all, I guess, to get internet. You know, I mean, in that situation, Starlink's probably, you know, everything. I've seen some cool, like, iterations of it, too. You know, some cool things that people are using it for. Some really cool stuff. Meanwhile, he's abandoning his children, paying the Chinese to play his job. Yeah, I know, it's wild. I know, dude. Fake gamer is crazy. It's crazy work. I know, dude. I can't. He's never gonna live that down. You love Starlink. There you go. There you go. It's changing people's lives. I mean, that's, you know, to a small extent, you know. So he's doing some good for some people, I think. You know, whether it's us or them, I don't know.
Jetstar 9 car. Jetstar 16 car.
Meanwhile, he's abandoning. Okay, I thought I shouldn't read that. But yeah, dude, it's pretty wild. I know. That's why I say. That's why I was saying he's RPing like an alien, like infesting our human women with his spawn. Yeah, I feel like he's like playing experiment. He's playing experimental genetics with like his spawn, you know? What is that game? I remember, oh, Spore. Remember Spore? He's playing Spore in real life, dude. Did you see it? Did I see the SpaceX required? Hold up. Is he gonna let me have it?
You're on the surface flag. Be careful.
You see the SpaceX required the AI-powered code editor cursor? No, I don't even know what is editor cursor, and why do they? And what I haven't even heard, dude. That's the crazy thing, right? It's like, I feel like that's gonna be more common, right? With AI is like these companies that literally are so esoteric to everybody. I knew that was gonna happen. This setup is definitely a little bit looser. It's definitely a little bit looser than the fixed setup. Wow. I'm just trying to make it so I don't cook my tires too early here. So what is this? What is this AI cursor thing? Editor cursor. Is this like a, is it code related? Yeah, that's where I see a lot of like companies, a lot of like smaller companies and, you know, people who can vibe code up an entire company at this point, dude. Anybody who, yeah. I think AI is such a powerful. Uh-oh, that's a big slide. That's a big slide. You gonna snap out? No. Oh, he almost look at the snap. He's gonna look at the snap. Oh, fast pass. Oh, monka.
Service flags out.
Ooh.
I don't know what that was.
Oh, that's Damien on R6. Oh, he's in the BMW.
E8.
Whoa. Oh. He never turned in. Bro, you turned in too late. Yeah, water under bridge, totally. Anthropic and Palantir helped kill those 160 little girl. Oh, you're talking about no repercussions for that. Yeah, I mean, dude, we're getting in some weird times for sure. I mean, ethics and morality and logic are my favorite subjects, right? All this stuff has to be debated in court of law. You know, precedents have to be established, right? So we're in this weird place where AI is kind of running rampant. Right, but it's like it's just going to be a matter of time before a lot of it is regulated. It has to be. So all of it has to be debated. Eventually, it's going to the Supreme Court for sure. You know, all this stuff is going to be debated. But it must be first established in a court of law, though. You know, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, our government, governments around the world, you know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, American government, we're talking about the culpability of the American government. I mean, isn't Anthropic just a part of the American government at this point? I mean, wouldn't it be the same? Would it be any different than like a drone made by Boeing or whatever, killing people too? I don't know. But I guess I don't know. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm convinced that we're heading toward World War III at some point. I just think it's inevitable. But I also don't focus on it. You know, I'm just letting the world develop and do its thing. He takes it so late. But you know, we can only just control ourselves, you know, right? I don't know. I used to spend a lot of time worrying about that stuff, that's for sure, though. But I've just since kind of let it go. Mostly for just being a good streamer, I guess. Really. I'm gonna save. I need to get a better run. I'm just going to do even bigger saves because we can get all these guys simply with a good fuel strat. AI drone warfare is going to be nuts. Yeah, dude, I know. Did you see that North Korea drone exercise thing? Where they were like simulating, they weren't really, I mean, they were simulating in real life, simulating like a drone swarm attack. And they were like shooting them down with their Vulcan rotary style AA, SPAA or whatever. Yeah, you saw that, bro? You saw it? That freaking nuts, bro? I'm so glad you saw that, because, like, I mean, when I saw that, I was like, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy right there. That we're even now talking about that. And then it just started, my imagination is just going wild. I'm like, dude, what is the future going to look like? Like, am I going to see drone swarms coming toward my city? Coming to a city near you? I hope not. Hope not. I hope not, dude. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I feel bad. I really do feel bad for, you know, Europe. You know, they're kind of always going to be in the central part of the warfare, you know, being that they're kind of in the center of the world. They're in the center of the map. Every time I play Risk, you know, that's where the action's at. You know, just there's just so many countries jammed in there. And yeah, I don't know. But that's why I stopped reading news about the war, because my creativity goes crazy. I'm always trying to, my brain's natural is to try to kind of figure out where this is all going. You know, it's like solving a Rubik's Cube or something, right? I gotta solve it. It's going to be the Ender's Game IRL. I've never seen that movie, actually. I've never seen that movie. With the kid, right? Kid and the guy who played Gandhi. It's better as a book. Oh, is it really? Audiobook? What do you think about audiobook? I've been looking for a new audiobook to get into. And I'll check that out. Is it more of a kid's book, though? I struggle with those kinds of books. Or those kinds of... But I guess it's... You know, I guess Harry Potter was okay. All right, well, we're plus 22. We're chilling. I'm just gonna big save. I'm gonna go big save, because if I battle, it's just gonna hurt us. And I think that's what these guys are thinking too at this point. Let's just get to the pit. Let's save as much as we can. Are you guys changing out tires? Is anybody changing out tires yet? Have you guys seen that? But look how much draft though. I feel like the draftability on the Ford is just it's unmatched. Oh, he's saving. Okay. I just wanted to close this gap up real quick. Good. If we're all saving, hey, we're all saving. Let's go, dude. We got a nice little crew, a team crew. Oh, China, dude. Well, yeah, dude. If you're talking about secret weapons, oh yeah. I mean, that's the next thing I think about when I'm at rest. When I find a moment of rest, I think about advanced weaponry. Dude, I had this crazy dream. I've only shared about this dream on one time before on stream, but I had this dream. It was one of the most visceral dreams I've ever had, and it was maybe like 4 years ago that I had it, but I'll never forget it. It was like, dude, we were at this picnic lunch thing. Oh, we gotta do better than that. I'm gonna have to focus through that section. We're at like this picnic thing. It was outside. It was by a picnic table, and then all of a sudden, I just saw this like almost like the effect that you would get if you were to put like a piece of if you were to put a cigarette out on a piece of paper and like burned out, or like maybe like a newspaper, it kind of like burned out, you know, and kind of spread through those kind of embery kind of spread, you know, the ember spread. You know, I saw that in the sky. So basically it started out in the sky and then it started spreading out like and then, but in the center it was like space, but it was like a blue sky otherwise. And then it started sucking everybody into it. Like all the things, like you could see people like across the entire like city being sucked into it. I don't know. It was almost like it wasn't like a black hole, but it was almost like it was like creating a suction or like some sort of like funnel out to space. Talking about secret weapons. So I saw that, and then I woke up and I woke up because I was getting sucked into it, and I was holding on. Somebody, it was like my brother-in-law was like holding on to my hand, holding on to the picnic table, and I just woke up like it was the most visceral dream I've ever had. It was so realistic. Acid? I've never taken acid. No, I don't. I've never taken medicine that I've never been prescribed. Either. I'm not really much of a psychonaut. I think in my normal state, I feel like I'm already losing reality. Grip on reality, dude. If I took acid, I don't even know. I mean, DMT I've thought about. I would do DMT at like a hospital. Someone had a melatonin trip. Wait, what? How does that work? Like you take a ton of melatonin? That sounds, I don't know. I mean, that's crazy stuff. That's like, you know, like there was a show I used to watch that I used to talk about it a lot more, but which is Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. Used to be on HBO Max, I think, or HBO in general. Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. It's this guy is basically a psychonaut / also chemist, like chemist major. So he breaks everything down molecularly and scientifically, and then he'll do the drug and then talk about it. It's so cool. But I would never want to do that. Walmart melatonin, like in the movie Spaceballs. I haven't seen Spaceballs in a long time, though I did just hear Spaceballs 2 is on its way, apparently. Which, I don't know, sure. I don't know. I mean, comedy, I say comedy movies is what, dude. Oh, and then I rewatched the first half of Oliver. What is it? Oliver, what's his last name? Oliver Tree? We were talking about Oliver Tree, dude, his Antarctica documentary. It's like a 3-hour, like 2.5 hour event documentary thing on YouTube. And I don't know, comedy, whatever. It's all great, dude. Need more comedy. But I don't remember Spaceballs too much. It was never really a movie that I don't even know if I've ever really sat down and watched it all the way through. I've seen so many pieces of it. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if I've only ever just picked it up at various pieces. People say that they have your dream on melatonin, that you have, what do you mean? My dream? You're saying that feeling of getting sucked out into space? What's the chemist's name? All I know is it's Hamilton. I can't remember his other name, or his whole name, rather. But if you search Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia, you'll find him. It's definitely Hamilton's something, or I don't remember if that's his first name or it's his last name. But he's also done some interviews on like Joe Rogan, and I don't know if he's been on Theo Vaughn. He's been on a few people's podcasts. He's great though, dude. He's one of the just a great guy. I always thought he'd make a great streamer. He's just so down to earth, such a real guy. Got to go back and watch it. You think so? Maybe before Spaceballs 2? You think?
Blue flag. You're being caught by the faster class cars.
What the fuck was that? Damn it.
How are we? Are people taking? Probably not taking tires. I'm not gonna do it.
Be careful, bro. Be careful.
Although I do feel like the right side tires would really benefit. Although we're cruising so chill right now, I don't even think I'm using up my tires at all. Dude, get the job done. You got to go back. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100, that in Blazing Saddles. I don't even think I've ever seen Blazing Saddles either. Maybe I have. Maybe I have. Because it's kind of like, I remember Blazing Saddles as being like more like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That style of humor. But I don't remember it, truthfully. I need to go back and watch that too. I know Mel Brooks is funny though. I like, and that's kind of why I brought up Oliver Tree actually. Because it's just like, I think in today's society, it's like we just need people to try to be funny.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you.
You know what I mean? Let's just laugh. We gotta laugh before we die. Dude. Dude, just running into GT3s like it's nothing. That's cool. Thanks, bro.
Clear on the left.
He just jacked up my car, dude. My car's jacked. Dude, like I mean, talk about being consistent. Was I being inconsistent there? Did I create an inconsistent situation for him where he had to like dodge me? Like, that's crazy. Dude. What position is this guy? I don't know.
Down your left. Clear.
That's okay. It's fine. Whatever, dude. People are just gonna 4 laps to pit. Yeah, we're cooked. My wings gone. Hopefully we just get more of this. Oh, good. I'm not going to try to fight him because now I can't. Just going to hang on, dude, for dear life. Hopefully he pits. I hope he pits.
Space on the exit. On the exit, the pits will be in P21.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know. Repercussions. I know. Yeah, they gotta let it go. You know, I mean, would there be a repercussion for that in LMU? Do you think that the LMU driver would get a penalty for that? Or just, I don't even know. I've never hit anybody like that in LMU. I have no idea. Oh, is that the guy who almost, dude, this is crazy. I can't believe that guy. That LMP3 hits this guy.
Are you fucking blind, Damien, you stupid idiot?
And then he just yelled at this guy for going off track?
I am actually disabled. Thank you. I am an injured ward member. Come on, guys. Be nice. Damien's a nice guy, bro.
Yo, Jason, maybe you shouldn't go off track and then maybe like take out GD3 guys.
Car on. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
He just tried to take me out. That LMP just took me out. The guy that literally.
Blue flag.
All right, dude, this is the way you want to play, huh?
Jason, why do you have GD3 page?
Left side. Clear on the left.
No, but he will get a minor contact point against his badge. Oh, I see. I mean, but that would be like the 4X, right? Still. I mean, wouldn't that be the same thing?
Blue flag.
I'm surprised that sometimes you do off tracks, dude. When you do off tracks in LMU, you get it's crazy because the way they do it is like you have 3.00 worth of penalties to use, if you will.
Blue flag.
And dude, sometimes if you take a crazy off track, it's kind of nuts because you'll get like a whole point deduction.
Right side. Car on your left.
Dude, they juked me.
Clear on the left.
I didn't do
It's
anything.
past the class car approaching.
I thought they were going in. I mean, I'm literally along for the ride with these guys. I'm beholden to their decisions because I'm my wings jacked. If I lose this draft, I'm toast. Hey, what's up, Dusties? Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. RL, that was okay. Who makes good sim gloves? My old Nomex gloves are cooked. I don't know, man. At this point, hey, do you guys have any recommendations for gloves? I've got gloves I'm trying to go to market with, but it's been more complicated. I'm not really selling them anymore. But I've got enough for me, and that's kind of... I've got enough for a lifetime supply for me, and that's about it where it's at right now. Latex gloves. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're expensive. That's all I know. They're expensive. And the thing with sim racing too is like, you don't really need fireproof gloves, right? With sim racing, obviously. So you can get away with a lot thinner material. But thinner material might fall apart sooner. Type of deal, type of deal. Looks like Damien's on a 6. All right, we're going to be pitting maybe this lap or next. Depends on what these guys are up to. Uh-oh.
Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear.
Just didn't have the braking for us, or they broke way too early. I think they were braking way too early.
8th place.
Well, we can blame this on the LMP driver. Jacking up my car, dude. It's fine. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's why we love IMSA, right? It's why we hate it. Just gotta let it go, you know?
Thank you for waiting there, Keith. Thank you.
Use socks with holes cut for fingers.
Question, Joe. Let's go.
I mean, I guess couldn't you just buy like winter kind of knit gloves at that point? Like knitted gloves? At least you get your fingers covered.
There's a faster class car approaching.
Jason, you're an idiot.
Ah, man. Oh, well. We were doing so well against Damien. That was going to be the first time we ever beat Damien, probably. Straight up. But not going to happen this time.
Okay, Spank, in this lap, box this lap.
Box, box, box.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Nomex, yeah, Nomex is really good, but it's fireproof. It depends on which one you get. Yeah, I mean, if you get the thick kind, a few different kinds of Nomex
It's
material.
bus stop. Looks like it's Johnson.
Okay, we should be able to catch back up here in the pit.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Nice.
Should be coming out into clear air.
I don't know what I
The
should
pit
do
is
for
probably
fuel.
in 19. Box it in 5.
0.6.
4. 3.
0.4.
2. 1.
1.
Box now.
Right here.
Ah, screwed that up.
All right.
It's all good. Then.
But then again, if there's a fire in your house, yeah, that's true. You could grab them.
All clear. Punch it.
There's a car approaching. Stay in your lane. There's an incident in.
Ah, dude, two guys, one hole. Or wait. You don't need it. Yeah, what if there's a fire? Yeah, it's true. I've never thought about that. Yeah, fireproof gloves on the standby. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, the problem is the sweat, though. I don't know, dude. Those would get gnarly so fast. I just think per capita, you know, you're using your sim gloves more than you would ever use your real motorsport gloves, right? I don't know. I think you would wear them out really faster, and I think you'd probably be more uncomfortable with a motorsport glove.
Okay, Spank. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
Well, at least with these guys, Damien got by as per usual. I don't know if I got my. Did I get full repairs? I didn't even look. Did I have any time remaining on my repairs? Anybody happen to see?
Blue flag.
Here.
Petrovsky is pitting from position 1. I think you've come out just behind you.
Car on your left. Clear.
Latex? I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to do latex though.
Blue flag.
You're talking about more like spandex, right?
Faster cars
Spandex style. Latex would be more like a rubber glove, I think, right? Do they actually make racing gloves out of latex?
E10.
Spandex, polyester, cotton blend, I'm sure.
La Source. It looks like Petrovsky.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I've been using Nomex. Oh, what?
Left side. Clear.
What? He must have gotten a slowdown, I guess, or oh, he's low on fuel, maybe. I don't know.
Stuff. Well done, Spank.
I don't know what happened there. Mountain bike gloves are good. Yeah, I could concur with that. I think that's how I started. That's what I used, bike gloves. Like winter bike gloves. Like gloves that you would buy for winter time riding on your bike. They're still pretty thin. And they're just like slightly more padded version of something. I'm focusing by unfocusing. One must first unfocus and take it all in to understand what to focus on.
Push, 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 push.
Pushing. We can get this guy. It'll be better than nothing. I think this is, this is Leo, the guy we were battling earlier. Ooh, that's gonna be wide. I don't know what I should do there. I guess I gotta go down to 2. I just think the 3 is too much. Yeah, I mean that's the crazy. I mean that's why I went into manufacturing. Oh, he's gone. Dude's gone. Leo Bastos is gone. This is what happened last night to me. It's happening to him. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Same thing happened to me last night. Gone. He's dead. He's out. He's out of there. That's a bummer, man. That's what happened to me almost twice, but it disconnected us once last night. Intergalactic gentleman, what's up, man? How are you doing, man? What are you up to?
Thank you for the damage, bro.
But yeah, I guess socks with holes cut for your fingers. But that's not gonna really, like, your fingers are, you gotta have your fingers covered, don't you? I don't think you can just get away with not having your fingers covered. For sure. But I mean, I guess some people don't use gloves at all. So I don't know. It just depends on where I guess you get your like how much you want to take care of your wheel, your rim, and how much, like what kind of blisters you get. That's really the only reason you need gloves. Excited for the U.S. soccer game tomorrow night. Oh, nice. Who are they? So they're playing. Who are they playing? It's supposed to be an easy game, right? It lets you feel the shifts. Yeah, the shifter paddle. I know. That's true. Oh, you're talking about just the tips. Oh, that's right. Bosnia Herzegovina. And you would say it's not an easy game. Oh, really, really? What time tomorrow night in our time zone?
Yeah, are you good? Time
zones. This guy behind us is gaining on me, and I don't necessarily like it. He wasn't going to catch us if this guy didn't disappear, but... Oh, jeez. Okay, well. Screwed that up, dude. They're better than they look. 6 p.m. Mountain. Okay, 6 p.m. Mountain. Nice. What channel are you watching it on? If we take them seriously, I think we will win. I know. That's what I think about games like that. Yeah, dude. When you think you can win, that's when you're most likely to lose. When you're like confident about winning. Oh, stream illegally or watch at the bar. Oh, okay, copy that.
No, you can't fuck them, bro.
Is it gonna be? Do you think people will stream it on Twitch? Do you think people will restream on Twitch? Because I really would like to see it. Going to a bar probably isn't an option, though. What's up, Hugh? Hugh Janus. Welcome in, sir. How are you doing? Although I just realized I said huge, didn't I? Oh, that's better. That's better. All right, well, we got the plus 22 back. I don't know if we're going to maintain against Bruno. We'll see. There's going to be a final battle. Oh, I got a forfeit join. Crap. How many laps left? 4? Oh, not much time left.
Car on. Clear on the right. Car on your left.
Nice, brother.
Bad luck, Spank. Come on, don't let him get away.
I'll never let him get away. We're gonna hitch a ride for now. I'm tempted to try the McLaren, but I don't know. I'm also tempted to try to just double down and stick with the Mustang. I'm just gonna stick with the Mustang, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think I should do? I saw the McLaren, I think, beat me on the last race. Hui.
Clear.
Miata? No, I'm not really a Miata guy. If I did it in real life, I would do it more. But until that day comes, if that day comes.
It's a faster car behind. He's class leader. Blue flag.
My bad, then.
Right side. Clear. Right side. Clear.
Blue flag.
I don't know. Does it even matter? Do you guys even, does anybody care? Does anybody want to see? Was the McLaren doing well? McLaren's number 1 over here right now. Crazy. And he's 3.4K. Look at that. Dave Johnson, the 4th. Maybe we try a McLaren in the fix, shall we? Well, you know, let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. Let's try. Shall we? Should we? Should we? Should we not?
Clear on the right.
I don't know.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side. You're on the right. 3 wide.
He turned in kind of late, right? Is that just me?
Clear.
Was that me? Should I give it back? I'm just going to go for it. Let's just go. Actually, screw it. Let's go McLaren. Let's go McLaren. I'm mixing it up.
That's how you end up.
Thoughts? Thoughts, guys? Should I give it back? Is he mad at me? I think he's mad. Thoughts, guys? I need the stewards. Should I give it back? Or was it clean? I'm gonna let him have it. That's too late.
Don't panic, we'll get it back. Flag. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position.
Yeah, give back. There you go. Yeah, we already gave it back.
Right side. Clear.
Yeah, I mean, my experience of it was that he made a blocking move, but yeah, it could be me. But it's possible it was my fault, which it's fine. At least we're absolved with any possible guilt.
2 minutes to go for 2 minutes. Blue flag. Okay, Spank. There's a faster
Hey,
car
28,
approaching.
that's on me. I didn't realize that close to this. That's on me. I apologize.
Do we still have damage? Okay, we still got a lot of damage back there. It's not too bad, but it's workable.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
We'll take a look at it on the replay in a second. We only got 2 laps left. Yeah, that's what I experienced. He left the door wide open and then realized he had to shut it. Yeah.
Left side.
But whatever, dude. You know, I've learned that I'm often wrong, you know, when it comes to my intuition about how an accident went down.
Blue flag. 1 more lap to go.
And I just got to give in to the reality that that's all right. Go to spot from Texas for the F1 race.
Bearing down on you. Blue flag.
Nice, dude. When is that? Is that the next race? Huge.
Right side. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Clear.
Yeah, but it's certainly I think the thing that I don't like about racing the most, at least iRacing, is that the accidents are just so ambiguous. Just in the fact that we even have to discuss it, I think it's so silly, you know. That's why we need AI. Just like make a decision, you know, make a ruling.
Clear.
Like we need to have closure on accidents.
Slippery surface flag.
You know, I would love to have someone just like authority be like, yeah, you were wrong. We're like, okay, great.
All right, Spank. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
It makes racing a lot less fun, I think,
I think it might be Pepper.
when it's just so ambiguous, and people will just get mad at you and yell at you. You know.
2 litres left.
I tried. A little late lunge there. No dice. Yeah, I think that's the part that is just like annoying. It's just like, ah, well. But I guess that's like how every game is, whether it's Counter-Strike or whatever, dude. People are just going to get triggered. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's what we got to put up with, I suppose. All esports are probably like this. Yeah, if they have a spotter AI, they can clearly make a steward AI. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I could see your point there. Yeah, I think just something to just be able to like, hey, like this is clearly your fault. Here's, you know, a couple X's and you got to get the spot back, period. You know, like, sweet. We don't have to debate about it. It's just obvious. We're going to try the McLaren over here now. I haven't tried it yet, so this is our first time. No practice. We're just going to jump into quali and hopefully do a decent job here. Where did I end up? I don't know. Not sure. I didn't even see. It's irrelevant. It doesn't even matter anymore, dude. We're just out here. It's just basically driving on a highway. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's jungle ball out here. Oh yeah, totally. I think a steward AI, especially with LLM, is definitely possible, for sure. Will it be infallible? Definitely not. But I mean, how else are we going to figure out how to have the AI govern our countries if we don't do it this way?
Okay, Spank.
Govern our freedom.
Job done. Disengage limiter.
Hey, what's up, Contrarian Kev? Yeah, maybe you're right. Too much nuance. This car is so much lower to the ground. I just realized. Wow. Dude, the viewport is so much better in this car than the Mustang. Oh. Feels so good. Feels so good. Oh, it feels good. We should try the Acura soon. Yeah, I'll take a look at what the results were. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I love iRacing, I do, but there's just a lot that I struggle with. You know, but it's something that I think that as you do it longer and longer, those things are like, please, iRacing, can you fix this? And then they never do. And so you either have to accept that as a reality or to find happiness or reject it and be caught up in anger. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be angry at Mr. iRacing anymore. I'm going to move my bias back 2 clicks, maybe 1 click. Can you you can flat that out, can't you? Yeah. Oh, the list is too long, Elliot. I'd be boring everybody. The list is too long at this point. But we were talking about LLM AI stewarding, and that's chief among them.
Green flag.
But I'll throw in virtual safety car. Short notice green.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
To name a few things. I'm going to probably be a little slow on this lap just because we're still practicing right now. It's our cold lap though. Per class safety car starts, yeah, that's a step in the right direction, and that to me says that they're starting down that road. You know, yeah, I totally agree, and that's why I want to stay positive. You know, I just don't want to be angry about feature stuff that we don't have yet, you know? I just don't want to be angry anymore in general, really. It's kind of what I've been fighting recently. Like everything, I feel like everything in my life has to work toward the creation of like more goodness in my life.
One more lap.
B12, you're now 1.3 seconds off the pace.
You guys think I'm shifting? I don't know about my shifts here. I think it like shifting at like a later, like higher revs now. Like 73 and a half feels better than lower in this car right now. Too slow.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
It's not too bad, but we're in the McLaren, so we're gonna try. Nice, at least we got that second lap in. Whew, that was close. I don't know. I'll check next time though, Wizard. We'll definitely run back the Mustang for open for sure. Guys, I'm gonna go pee really quickly. Much love, much love. Stand by. I'm gonna go pee. Stand by. We're just about to grid. Oh, righty. Welcome in here, guys. Hello. It's good to have you here. Chilling. Anybody check out Sand yet? All right, we're trying out the McLaren. See how things go. We're kind of middle packing right now. Middle packing. It's about where we were before. So not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, we're definitely a couple tenths slower, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Why don't you use the sim hub plugin that automatically syncs the shift lights to each car? What? Uh-oh. I have not heard of this. What do I? So I just search. What do I search? What is it? What is it a plugin for? Oh, for sim hub. Oh, I thought for some reason I thought you're. Okay, I understand. Because cars like the McLaren have different shift RPMs based on the gear. Yeah, I had no idea that was even a thing. Where do I find that? Dude, that's sick.
Car number 14 in the right lane.
Good morning, everyone.
That's crazy, dude.
Radio?
Safety car speed is 72 kilometers per hour.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Does everybody? No one told me about it. Got an unsafe pit entry penalty the last race. You hate the pit entrance here? Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? I know. I said there was almost I saw a Porsche clip today where it was just like the pit entry. I get it, right? It's just like where it's always been. But the pit entry is. I mean, honestly, couldn't it also be better positioned if the pit entry was before the last chicane? I mean, wouldn't it be a lot safer to have it there? Like, I just think it would be a better spot for it. I think having it after the last chicane is crazy to me. Like, it should be after Blanchimont, right? Thoughts on that? Shouldn't it be after Blanchimont? No?
You need to close the gap to the car.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it, man. We gotta go. Dude, what is this guy doing? Why are people like this with this track? I don't understand. Like, they're just like happy just being in the back for no reason.
Get ready.
Like, it's just crazy. I mean, look how much time he loses back there, and then he takes everybody with him, makes everybody else suffer. It's crazy. Whatevs. And this is why the LMU thing, it's like, it's crazy to make all the people behind him suffer for his mistake.
Awesome work, guys. Awesome.
Source.
Left side. Clear.
Hey, thanks. I know. I'd say my avoidance attribute has increased. Dude. All we need is this guy right here. This is my chief rival. Chief rival right here in front of us. All we need to do is be this guy. That's it. Dude, bro went out way out there, didn't he? Okay. This guy is looking to take us all down with him.
Clear on the right.
Bro is definitely using all the track width. I'll give him that. Bro is extreme.